What up, Screen Fiends? I'm GB, and you're tuned in to Headz TV, where we like to discuss all the wonderful things appearing on your movie and your TV screens. In this episode, I'm going to give my review of the Cinemax series Outcast, Season 2, Episode 2, titled, The Day After That. Alright, in my, not that this is a big deal, but in my Episode 1 review for Season 2, I didn't have the title of the episode, and it was Bad Penny. I didn't really see how that incorporated in the episode, but I probably just missed something. This isn't a show that I watch with like great detailed like a lot of the other shows that I watch. All right, so Outcast season 2 episode 2. Much better than the first episode. The creep factor is getting there. And you know what? I feel like this season so far feels like an invasion of the body snatchers. The last season didn't really feel like that. But now this season, you're always wondering, is that person a demon? Is that person a demon? And that's good, because it really adds to the suspense and keeps you on the edge of your seat throughout the episode. But I got a stronger sense of that in episode 2 than I did in episode 1. But it was still there in episode 1. And I also like how we get sort of a different kind of team up than what we're used to. You know, we're used to Kyle and the preacher teaming up. And in this episode, we had Kyle and the sheriff teaming up. I try not to spoil the episodes too much when I talk about them, so I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens. But look, with this show, the performances are better than network TV. And, they're solid. They're not outstanding or great. The writing the pacing of the writing is a little off to me. Where normally I don't mind like quiet moments. I just talked about this in my Better Call Saul review, where I don't mind the quiet moments, the character development. I don't mind that stuff. But something about the way it's done in Outcast seems boring. I know that's what they're going for. Though sometimes they're going for those quiet moments, or they're going for they're trying to give the impression of deeper writing, when really all it seems like to me is using up screen time. But it could just be me. Like I said, this isn't one of my favorite shows. I enjoy it, but I'm starting to enjoy it less and less, to the point where I may stop doing reviews about it. I know I said that in my last review. I'm going to give it as long as I can, but if the show doesn't start... Look, Season 2 so far is more interesting than Season 1. But if it doesn't start to pick up the pace a little bit quicker, it may lose me. Season 1 grabbed me in the middle of the season. I was ready to abandon it before it grabbed me up. And I think episode 4 or 5, I was getting ready to quit. It was a solid episode. Nothing really happened. And that's my problem with this show, is... if it's going to be a show where not much happens, there needs to be a lot of character development and plot points. And there isn't. A show like Better Call Saul, which is slow, no action at all, and I absolutely love it. But the reason why I love it is because even though there's really no action, or very little of it anyway, it's still full of character moments, character development, and outstanding writing. Where Outcast really isn't there yet. So, hopefully it improves. This episode was an improvement on the first episode, slightly, not much, just slightly. I'll give this a, 3 out of 5. That's being too generous. I'm gonna stick with the 2.5 out of 5. Yeah, 2.5 out of 5. Like I always say, if you're a fan of the comic, which I'm not, I never read the comics for this show. But if you're a fan of the comic, you may give yourself another half a point or a full point. I don't see you going, even being a hardcore Outcast fan, I don't see you going past 3.5, because the acting isn't outstanding, the writing isn't outstanding, there's really no action. So, but it's creepy, so I don't want to deter any of you from watching it. Look, if you like horror, you like demons and exorcisms and all that type of stuff, this show may be for you. It has the atmosphere of creepy. It has that scary atmosphere. I know some people I speak to say that they find the show scary. So, I don't really find it scary as much as I do creepy with some disturbing stuff mixed in there. So look, if you're a horror fan or a fan of any of those parts of the genre that I just said, look, don't let my reviews deter you. Definitely watch the show. But you know, for me, it's just like barely a par. You know what I mean? It's not subpar, but it's definitely not above an average show, in my opinion, on what I see as average. And what I see as average isn't what most people see as average. You know, a lot of people I know, people on the internet, whatever, they like shows like Law and Order and CSI and all the stuff that comes on Fox and CBS and CW. They like all that stuff, and to them that's par or even above par. So if that type of TV is on par for you, meaning network TV, then this is probably going to be a better show on your watching schedule. So, like I said, only a 2.5 out of 5 for me. These episodes don't make me want to rewatch them like many shows do. And I hate to keep calling back on this one, but even Better Call Saul, which is slow as anything, those episodes make me want to rewatch some of them. So, yep. So that's it for this video. Sound off down below. Let me know what you thought about Outcast Season 2, Episode 2, or Outcast the show in general. Or if you just want to sound off about my videos, go right ahead. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It helps out the channel. It helps me grow. And I need your help. Yep, so that's it. Thanks again for watching. You guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.